Welcome, Never-Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so grateful you're here. So today I've prepared a 1-hour Power Vinyasa Flow yoga class for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we move in and out of variations of eagle pose. The message is about being where you're at. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. If you follow me at Never Better Yoga on Spotify, we are going to go ahead and push the start button all together right now. Then come with me right down onto your mat. We're going to start in embryo pose. So embryo pose, you've got your knees and your shins parallel to each other. We're going to go ahead and bow our heads down. Now, if it works for you to collect your hands in prayer, let your head dip between your arms and let your thumbs tap the nape of your neck. That would be an option of a way to start. But if that does not serve you, you could just have your forearms down and your head bowing down, or even your hands sweeping alongside your body with your palms up. So we are just going to stop a touch before we start. So as you draw into this little cocoon that you've created, just close your eyes and begin to bring the awareness of your mind in towards your breath. There is a whisper of your breath that you can hear as you fill up the back side of your rib cage. And your breath begins to slow down the chatter inside your head. So continuing our series today, Perfectly Imperfect, our focus is going to be on where we're at, being right here where we are in the present. Your breath has the power to help keep you here, so your breath can be the lead of your practice today. Before we begin to flow, should you have a purpose, an intention, it could be a wish, it could be a prayer. You could dedicate your practice towards someone who could use just a little extra you in their life. But go ahead and set your intention. Once you have it, you're going to go ahead and reach your arms out in front of your body and then rise right up on your hands and knees, stacking your shoulders right over your wrists, maybe separating your knees just a touch further apart, and move into a little spinal wave, cat and cow. So just start to use your spine to move into a rounded cat position. And then your tailbone tilts up as you move into what we call cow. So connect your breath to your moves, letting your cat be a rounded back and a chin tucked on the exhale. And an inhale, on cow, where you soften your shoulder blades and melt your heart right through the gateway of your arms. Now rock your hips back towards your heels. And when you rise up, reach the right arm forward like you were shaking someone's hand. Bend the elbows, circle the arm around, drop your hips back. Take this circular motion nice and slow. Inhale, rise up with that handshake. Bend the arm, open up, drop the hips back and down. Inhale, rise, peel the elbow back, open the heart and chest, slip your hips back towards your heels. Now maybe pick up the pace just a little bit, breathing that continual, smooth Ujjayi pranayama breath as you move in and out through your nose. Now just 2 more times, and on the second time around, after you complete it, you're going to reach up and hold, even taking a peek at that right thumb. Then thread the needle as you sneak dive the right arm underneath. Tent the left finger pads. Let your right temple bow down. Now you can stay right here, or maybe the left arm lifts and comes to the top of the right thigh. Now take some smooth, steady, full, and complete breaths. When you're twisted up, you want to let your inhalations create space, and the exhalations help you dive into the space you create. Now come back around nice and slow. Push yourself up, back to hands and knees, and round your back, tuck your chin. Just a couple of wash and rinses of cat and cow. So any areas of your body that might be sticky or stuck, you can even stay in those places just a tinse bit longer. Now shift your hands, one right, one left, and circle your hips around. Now, if you want to add your head motion into this circular move, so be it. But keep the breath flowing. Your arms might even bend, and let the side bodies and the hips start to move breath into those spaces that might be a little stuck. And then reverse that direction. Travel around in the opposite direction. Then go ahead and bring your hands back facing front. Bring your knees just a touch closer together. Drop your hips towards your heels. Now, when you rise up, left hand reaches forward, peel the elbow back, circle your left arm around, drop your hips to your heel. Do that again. Inhale, rise up, open up, expand, hips to heels as you draw back. Now keep that going. Very deliberate, very smooth. It's a saja water flow movement. Breathing in and out through your nose. You're rising up, inhaling, circling around, exhaling back down. So breathe. So being right here where you are. Most humans are never fully present. Unconsciously, they believe that the next moment must be more important than this one. But then you miss your whole life because it's never not now. Those are some words of wisdom of Eckhart Tolle. Now on the next round, rise up and hold. Now, sneak dive underneath to thread the needle. Tense your finger pads on the right hand and walk the left hand toward the right as you sneak your shoulder underneath. There's a possible bind here. Right hand lifts and wraps around the back of your body to the top of the left thigh. Then come back around, push yourself right back up onto hands and knees, and then shift your shoulders over your wrists. Bend your arms, keeping them close to your body as you slither down, bringing your forearms in front of your body and your forehead taps down. Now push up, keeping the forearms kind of crisscrossed in front of your body, pressing the tops of your feet down. Exhale, lower your chin back down. Do that again. Forearms are crisscrossed. The right one's in, the left one's on the outside. Heart lifts, lower back down. Now keep the right forearm right in front of your body. Bend the left leg. Sweep the left hand back. Maybe you catch the foot with the hand, then push yourself up with the right forearm. Pull the left heel in. Release, come back to the center. Left forearm replaces the right, so you kind of got to squiggle it in there. Right leg bends, right hand reaches back, right heel pushes in, left arm pushes down to really stretch out that right quad. Now come back to the center. Let your forearms be parallel to each other. So this brings you to Sphinx pose. Lower your chin down, rise back up, drawing your forearms towards your body as your heart draws away. Lower back down. One more time. Maybe you want to slip your hands a touch bit further and rise your elbows up for baby seal. Lower back down. Slip your hands alongside your ribs. Retract your shoulders. Keep your hips grounded. Rise up, cobra. Lower your chin back down. Tuck your toes under. Pop your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Now in your down dog, find your alignment. You might have to adjust a little bit, bringing your feet to the width of your hips and your hands to the width of your shoulders. Now pretend you're pedaling through taffy. Just shift side to side, bending one knee at a time, letting your heel press back behind your second and third toe. All the while connecting the focus of your mind to your breath. Let your breath become a rinsing machine. It can rinse away anything not serving you. Now go ahead and super slowly walk your feet to your hands 100 million steps. You can even do some ankle rolls on your way up. But walk your feet to your hands at the top of your mat. When you get there, let your feet go all the way to the width of your mat. Put a softness in your knees. Pull your navel into your spine. Collect one hand on each bicep to hang right in ragdoll. Now allow the crown of your head to be nice and heavy. And then ignite a little bit of a sway. So you're going to let your toes be nice and light. You're going to let your knees bend. You're going to let the crown of your head be nice and heavy, almost like wearing a helmet. And then I like to create a little figure eight. So you kind of take that picture frame that's around your head
And you just kind of weave it in and out, forward and back. And then hold up in stillness. Take out any fidgeting, any fixing, and just hang as a rag doll would. Now shake your head out, anything that could be troubling you, anything in the past or anything in the future that's on your mind, whether it's any kind of regret or offense, anything that anybody has said or done. Just let your head move back and forth to allow the pathway for your practice to be right here and now, not yesterday or tomorrow. We only truly have the here and the now. So shake out the old and then draw the yes back in, signifying your readiness to practice, being right here in the now, because that is when we know how. Release your hands down, pop the right heel up as you bend the right knee. Right hand down, peel the left arm up as you twist open. Now lower back down, let the left heel pop up, left finger pads down, left hand could be on a block, and peel the right arm up. Lower the right hand down. Now heel toe your feet all the way together at the top of your mat. Let your hands either come to a tented finger pad style or maybe your shins halfway lift tabletop style. Exhale, pull yourself together and fold. Do that 2 more times. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold. 1 more time. Halfway lift, breathe in, flat back style. Exhale, breathe out, hinge, bend, and fold. Root to rise, come all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Take the left arm and bend it, capturing the right hand on the left elbow. Lean up and over to the right. Now reverse that, bend the right elbow, catch the left hand on the right elbow, snuggle it behind your head, and take a nice side bend. Now come back to the center, tee your arms like you were creating a goal post or a T. Send your gaze skyward. Now lace your hands behind your back. Index fingers go long, slide them all the way down the back side of your body. So it's got a little bit of a standing back bend element, stretching your throat, the throat chakra, softening your face. Release that connection, hinge, bend, and fold over your legs. Inhale and lengthen. Step the right foot back on its own track of train. Dip the right knee down. Now collect your hands, rise your arms up in that Kali Mudra style. Exhale, frame the left leg. Draw the hips back a touch. Dig the left heel in, flare your toes out. Inhale, heart lifts up. Exhale, fold on down. Breathe. Now plant the left foot. Go ahead and plant your hand. Shoot the left leg back to meet the right, which takes you to a high plank pose. Exhale your hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, peel the heels up. Drop your knees right to the mat. Shift your shoulders over your wrists. Bend your arms. Go chin, chest, belly. Scoop down, heart through. Maybe up dog or cobra. Up dog is palms of hands, tops of feet. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Now, right leg is going to lift and you're going to roll open at the hip. Now, if you want to really open up, that'd be okay. Maybe not a place to stay, but for a nice stretch, you could put more weight in the left arm and really open that right hip up. But then pull it back to parallel the hips and bring some mobility into that right foot. So you might want to circle it around the ankle. Any kinks, any energy that might be stuck, go ahead and move it out, reverse that direction. If you want a little more and you want the whole hip to open up, circle it around. And then land in three-legged down dog, pulling the right knee into your nose, but pause. Back is rounded, chin is tucked, thigh toward chest. Now look forward, step the right foot forward, drop the left knee down, sweep your arms up to a V as you look up. Now tip the right finger pads down, left arm up and over as you look up and under the left arm. Fold at the waist, left finger pads down, sweep the right arm up and over to the left. Now frame the right leg, tuck the left toes under, float up to that L shape at the top of your mat. So you're going to balance on the right leg. Left seam of your inner thigh lifts. Point the left toes, open up the left hip, walk your hands right off your mat over to the right. Travel back to the center, walk your hands over to the left. Come back to the center and draw left knee to right knee, left heel to bum, perch pose. Inhale, stretch it back out, L shape. Exhale, perch pose. Inhale, stretch it back out. Last time, exhale, draw it in, knee to knee, head bows down, folding right over the right leg as your left heel is pulling in, left toes point. Now sneak the left leg next to the right. Draw the arms up. Utkatasana, thunderbolt. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold. Bow over your legs. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Root to rise. Come all the way back up to standing. Breathe in. Right arm bends this time. Left hand captures the right elbow. Lean up and over to the left first. Come back up. Left arm bends. Sneak the arm behind the head with a little assistance with the right hand on the left elbow. Bend right. Come back to the center. Create those goalpost arms as you look up. Slip your hands behind your back. Stay standing. Slide your hands down the back side of your body. Retract your shoulders. Shift your gaze up. Release that connection, collecting your hands as you bow down over your legs. Inhale and lengthen. Step the left leg back. Anjaneyasana. Back knee dips down. Collect your hands in that Kali Mudra style. Index fingers together. Hips dip down. Arms rise up. Frame the right leg. Dig the right heel in. Draw your hips up and back. Flare your toes out. Plug the right femur bone in. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold right over the front leg. Stretching a nice long line of energy. Stretching that right hamstring out. Now plant the right foot. Plant your hands. Tuck the left toes under. Pop your left kneecap up. Step back into high plank asana. Now take your hips up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Pop both of your heels up, breathe in. Bend your knees, let them land. Point your toes, shift your shoulders over the wrists. Chin, chest, belly, slither down. Retract your shoulders, rise up dog or cobra. Exhale up and back, down dog. Breathe out. Now go ahead and lift your left leg up. Roll open at the hip. Pop your right heel up and let the left foot, maybe you want to travel it around the ankle. Maybe you want to circumduct your whole hip joint. Maybe you want to go the other direction. And then square the hips off. If you've really opened up, pull back on the hips. And then on the exhalation, draw the left knee right in toward your nose. Go ahead and step the left leg forward. Drop the right knee up. Sweep your arms up to a V. Now let the left finger pads come down, maybe on a block. Right arm up and over as you lean left. Sweep the right hand down, left arm up and over as you lean over to the right. Beautiful. Come back to the center. Go ahead and pop up the right kneecap. You're going to float up to that L shape, top of your mat. Point the right toes. Open up the right hip. Walk your hands all the way off the mat. Get a nice long line of energy from your right pinky finger to your right pinky toe. Now travel back over with your hands coming off of your mat to the right side. It's a little bit awkward, but you can pull the right leg down and stretch the left side of your body. Travel back to the center, perch pose, knee to knee, point the right toes, bow your head down. Stretch up and back on the inhale. Exhale, pull it back in. Knee to knee, head to shin. Inhale, stretch it back. Third time, knee to knee, point the right toes, bow the head down. Slip the right foot next to the left. Come to Utkatasana, chair pose. From your chair, rise up, hook your thumbs, index fingers together, expand your heart. Exhale, hands to heart center, stay standing. Breathe. Elevate the right leg up, come into crane. Bend the left leg, shoot the right leg back. Praying mantis. Point the right toes, steady your gaze. Step the right leg back, high lunge this time, breathe in. Collect your hands at heart center, hinge and wrap the right upper arm on the outside of the left front thigh. Now keep the seam of the right inner thigh lifted. Now come up and around warrior two. Get a nice long line of energy. Pump your warrior, flip your palms, straighten the left leg, look up, collect your hands overhead. Exhale, press back down. Enjoy where you are on the way to where you're going. Look up, breathe in. Exhale, breathe back out. It's not the destination, it's the journey. Now hold in your second warrior. Flip the left palm for peace. Now straighten the left leg. Bend the left arm. Catch it with your right hand. Reach up and back. Now release that. Dock your hips back. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Let the left leg be in front with a softness.
Let the right arm lift. Maybe your left hand is on your shin. Maybe it's on a block. Maybe you've got your finger pads tented. Maybe it's flat on the floor. But breathe. Now turn your triangle into a wide-legged side fold. Walk your hands underneath, bow your head down. Breathe. Now reverse it. Walk your hands in the opposite direction. Draw your hips back. Now walk your hands back to the center. Turn the right toes on the diagonal. Bend the right leg. Maybe the left toes go skyward. Jiva lunge. Now travel back to the front of your mat. Shoot the left leg back to join the right. High plank pose. Push up and back. Down dog. From your down dog this time, shift back to high plank, lower all the way down, or use your knees. Your version of vinyasa, either up dog or cobra. Exhale up and back, down dog. Elevate the right leg up, roll open at the hip. Inner knee, outer upper tricep, and hold. Windshield, wipe it over to the left and hold. Shoot the right foot out, fallen triangle. Left arm lifts up and overhead. Now, sit your hips down. Sit your hips down. Travel to the back of your mat. Left leg is going to bend. It's a pigeon pit stop. So left leg bends. You're facing the back of the mat. You're lifted higher up. Breathe the arms out and up. Exhale, plant your hands. Right toes tuck under. Sweep the left leg up and back. Roll open at the hip. Stay or flip inside out. Wild thing. Lift the left arm up. Bring it around and kiss the left kneecap. Step up, warrior two at the back of your mat. Turn it into stargazer, heels in, toes out, gaze up. Warrior two, front of the mat, right leg bends. There you go. Flip the right palm for peaceful. Keep the right shin heading forward. And then pinwheel your hands down. Move your body through that vinyasa flow. Inhaling on the rise up. Exhaling as you draw your hips up and back, down dog. Hold up in your down dog. Now you can make it a little shorter if you prefer. We're going to step, walk, float, or fly, feet to your hands. So pop your heels up. On the out breath, bend your knees. Step, walk, float, fly, feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Root to rise. Urdhva Hastasana. Stretch high. Stand all the way up. Right arm bends. Left hand captures the right arm. Lean up and over to the left. Now reverse it. Right hand, left elbow, up and over to the right. Your life is never not now. Now, bring your hands to the center of your heart. Lift your left leg up in crane. Flare your toes out. Breathe. Steady your gaze. In yoga, it's called drishti. If you fall out, we just come right back in. Now, sneak the left leg back. Bend the right leg. Keep your hands pressing together in that Anjali Mudra style. Maybe point the left toes. Praying mantis. Find your center. Find your balance. Then step way back, high lunge, crescent lunge. Breathe in. Collect your hands as you draw your navel in and knit your ribs together. Left upper arm on the outside of the right front thigh. to twist. Thumbs in the center of your chest, right shoulder blade draws back. Now, up and around second warrior, nice and smooth. Pump it, breathe in, rise up, look up, collect your hands overhead, press back down. It's like moving through water. Do it again. Inhale, rise up, breathe in, look up. Exhale, press back down. One more. Inhale, rise up, breathe in, look up. Exhale, press back down. Now flip the right palm. Peaceful warrior. Straighten the right leg. Bend the right arm. Catch it with the left elbow. Assist yourself up and back. Now release that connection. Dock your hips back. Reach out and down. Utthita Trikonasana pose. So allow the upper rib cage to soften. Allow the lower rib cage to lift. And isometrically hug the right sole of your foot toward the arch of the back left foot. Beautiful, yogis. Now turn to a wide-legged fold. This time, let's go ahead and rise up in the wide-legged fold to standing. Lace your hands back behind you. Slide them down the back side. Retract your shoulders. Look up. Soften your knees. Fold at the waist. Keep your hands laced. Fold right over your legs. Maybe you let the shoulders rinse, keeping the elbows soft. Maybe you keep your hands connected to your sacrum. Now release the left hand down and pull the hips back. Elevate the right arm up. Reverse it. Right hand down. Let the left arm lift, keeping the right hip drawing back. Twist to the back of the house. Lower the left hand down. Take the left toes on the diagonal. Jiva lunge at the back of your mat. Hands to the center of your heart. Now maybe your right toes come up. Maybe you choose a little higher variation. Now nice and slow, come to the top of your mat. Kind of slither around. Plant your hands. Step back to high plank asana. From your high plank, take your hips up and back, down dog. From your down dog, shift back to high plank and move through vinyasa. Your choice, your style. Scoop your heart through the gateway. Let it back bend in your manner. Exhale, hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Left leg rises, roll open at the hip. Inner knee, outer upper tricep on the left. Windshield, wipe it over to the right. Shoot the left foot out, fall in triangle. Spin the right arm up and overhead. Breathe. Now lower your hips down. You're in a wide-legged straddle. You're going to sweep to the back of the mat, bending the right leg. It's a pigeon pit stop. So right knee is bent, right heel toward left thigh bone, left knee down. Rise your arms up. Exhale, plant your hands. You've got this. Tuck the left toes, shoot the right leg up and back. Roll open at the hip. Stay or flip inside out for wild thing. Come back around and kiss that right kneecap. Step it up, warrior two at the back of the house. Turn it into stargazer. Heels in, toes out, gaze up. Drop your arms, warrior two, front of the house. Flip the left palm for peace. And then take your body through that vinyasa flow. Empty your breath out. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, up and back. Down dog. Walk your feet in a little to shorten your dog.
Now pop the heels up, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Bend your knees, step, hop, float, fly, feet to your hands. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Rise all the way up, breathe in. Go ahead, take the right arm bent, left hand, right elbow, lean up and over to the left. Come back up. Left arm reaches out to the side. Thumb down, bring it upside the back of your body. Maybe you can touch. Right leg lifts, bring it up and around. Eagle legs, cow face arms. Unravel the arm, slip the right arm under, turn it into Garandasana, eagle. Draw your eagle into the nest. This time, unleash it all. Right leg sweeps back, arms sweep back, left leg bends. A flying praying mantis. Step back, crescent lunge, breathe in. Hinge and twist, breathe out. Now, in this twist, you can stay. Maybe you want a little more. Maybe you want to open. Maybe you want to bind. Your choice. But stay and breathe. Now, up and around, warrior two. Flip the left palm for peace. Straighten the left leg. Bend the left arm, right hand, left elbow, reach up and back. Now, neutralize your spine. Keep the left arm bent. Sweep the right arm up the back side. Dock your hips back. Start to shift into triangle. And then release the arms to move right into Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. This time, just pass through the wide-legged fold. Turn it into Jiva lunge, back of the mat. Kickstand the right arm across, a possible bind in your Jiva lunge. Breathe. Be right here where you are. Breathe. This is the most important breath you will ever have. Be in the now. Then we know how. Now come to the top of your mat. You're going to kind of just slither. Shoot the left leg back. You could keep it lifted in three-legged high plank and then move right through vinyasa, exhaling up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Inner knee, outer upper tricep. Windshield wipe the right knee to the left. Shoot it out, fall in triangle. Breathe in, left arm up and overhead. Sit your hips down. Assist yourself. Flex your feet. Press your thigh bones down. Beautiful options. Pigeon pit stop, back of the mat. Left leg bends. Sneak the right leg back behind. Rise up. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, tuck the right toes. Shoot the left leg back, roll open at the hips. Stay or flip inside out for wild thing. Left arm up, bring it around, kiss the left kneecap. Step it up, warrior two at the back of the house. Pass through stargazer, heels in, toes out. Gaze up, look up. Things are looking up. Sweep into second warrior, front of the house. Flip the right palm for peace. Pinwheel your hands down. Shoot the right leg back. Three-legged high plank, move through vinyasa. Exhaling up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Now walk your feet in your dog. Pop your heels up. Exhale, bend your knees. Step, hop, float, fly, feet to your hands. Inhale and lengthen.
Exhale and fold. Root to rise. Stand tall, top of your mat. Capture a bent left arm with your right hand. Lean up and over to the left. Up and over to the right. Yes. Now come back to the center. Take the right hand out to the side. Flip the thumb down. Slide the right hand up the back side of your body. Can you catch your fingers? Or maybe your shirt, something back there. Lift the left leg up in crane. Cross it over, eagle legs. Beautiful. Unravel those arms. Keep the legs crossed. Sweep the left arm under. Left leg is already over. Garandasana, eagle pose. Super focused. Draw your eagle into the nest. Breathe. Unravel your arms. Sweep your wings back. Let your heart expand. Steady your gaze. Bend the right leg. Point the left toes. Devotional flying praying mantis. Step back, crescent lunge. Let the left leg come back onto its own track of train. Collect your hands. Seam of the left inner thigh lifts. Left upper arm on the outside of that right front thigh to twist. Now you choose the variation. You could open up. You could just stay with hands at heart center. You could bind if that's in your wheelhouse today. Doesn't matter. Just be where you're at. Be in the here. Be in the now. That's when we know how. Up and around, warrior two. Flip the right palm, peaceful. Straighten the right leg. Reverse your triangle. Now neutralize your spine. Bend the right arm. Left hand, right elbow. Catch it, assist yourself up and back. Now, with that catch, maybe the left arm comes up the back side, catches the right hand, then reach out toward triangle. Ooh, then release it. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Breathe and keep a softness in the right knee. Keep a lift on the right rib cage. Maybe even sneak a peek up at the left thumb. Pasardopadottanasana, pass through that wide-legged fold. Left toes on the diagonal, Jiva lunge, back of the house. Kickstand left arm across, lift the right arm up, perhaps bind it up. Breathe. Beautiful options, yogis. Now come back to the front, kind of slither forward, plant your hands, shoot the right leg back, three-legged high plank, bend your arms, right leg meets the left, rise up. Exhale, hips up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Walk your hands back to your feet at the back of your mat. Padangusthasana, go ahead and stand on your hands, sliding your index finger and middle finger underneath your feet. Gorilla pose. Let your head hang. Let your toes wiggle on your wrists. Breathe. Release that connection. You're at the back of your mat. Heel toe your feet all the way together. Now rise up. You're at the back of the mat. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold on down. Rise up, breathe in. Hands back to heart center. Breathe out. Just pause. Smooth out your breath. Enjoy where you are on the way to where you're going. It is the journey and not the destination that matters. Stay right here. It's a beautiful day. We don't want to let it get away. Stay. Breathe. Eagle, right side. Right leg up and over. Right arm sneaking under. Collecting your palms, steadying your gaze. Draw your eagle in. Unravel, sweep. Devotion as you swing your wings alongside your body, bending the left leg. Now, walk out three-legged down dog. Keep the right leg long, straight, and strong. Draw the right knee into the nose. When you send the right leg back, bend the left, push off, fly up just a little bit. Left leg lands right back down where it took off. Exhale, right knee into the nose. Take your time. Left leg bends. Swing the right leg back. Push off the left. Catch a little air time. Third time, exhale, right knee in. Inhale, stretch it back. Push off the ball of the left foot. Fly up. Beautiful. Now this time, right knee in. Step it forward. Warrior 3. Reach the arms forward, balance on the right leg. Left leg is lifted. Draw the right knee in, crane, breathe. Sole of left foot to right, tree pose. V your arms, look up. Lace your hands behind your back, keep your legs in tree. Slide your hands down the back side. Retract your shoulders. Shift your gaze high. Release to chair. Collect your hands at heart center. Ring it out. Left upper arm outside the right front thigh. Plant your hands, side crow, or else just stay, maybe opening up your wings. Come back, chair pose. Stand up, hook your thumbs, open up, take a big standing back bend. Exhale, fold. Hinge, bend, and fold. Vinyasa flow, take it out, kick it up, whatever serves you best. Be right here where you're at. When you're present and connected, life can be very rewarding. We don't want to lose what we have going after what we want. We want to value those people in our life. Spend time, be present, walk back, hands towards your feet at the back of your mat. Heel toe your feet together. Rise right up, back of the mat, stand tall. Hands collected at heart center for a pause. So I charge my phone each night. And last night, when I woke up, it wasn't charged. And the reason was that it wasn't connected. It wasn't plugged in. So we want to be present and connected. Be right here, right now. Solidify your purpose into your heart. And then find eagle, back of the mat. Left leg over, left arm under. Now, if it's a variation, would be hands on shoulders and more of a 4 shape. You choose what works for you. Sit into the eagle pose. Eagles are very focused. They don't sweat yesterday or tomorrow. Now, sweep the left leg back. Make it smooth. Bend the right leg. Wings, your wings lift your side body. Walk out
Three-legged down dog. Keep the left leg straight. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, stretch it up and back. A little fly. Do it again. Exhale, left knee to nose. Make it nice and slow. Bend the right leg. You're on the ball of the right foot. Push off. Land the right foot right back where it was. Last time. Focus. Draw in. Exhale. Grip the mat with your hands. Stretch the left leg back. Catch a little hang time. Breathe. Land right back down. Exhale, left knee to nose. Step it up. Warrior 3. Reach your arms forward. Stretch the right leg back. Pull the right knee and soften the left knee. Come to crane. Steady your gaze. Right hand. Soul. Help assist the right leg in. Tree. Levitate your branches up. Look up. V the arms. Slow down your breath. Lace your hands behind your back. We have grace for today. Retract your shoulders, even look up. Breathe. Sit into Utkatasana chair pose. Be present and connected. Connect your hands. Wring it out and twist. Right upper arm outside the left front thigh. Maybe go into the arm balance, popping your legs up on the right tricep for side crow. Maybe you want to just stay in the twist. Maybe you want to open your wings. Fold back over your legs. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, bring your bottoms right down to your mat. Lift your legs up for high boat. Lower it down to a canoe style low boat. Pull the right knee in, sit up tall. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale, exhale. Now move it out a little bit. Move and activate your core. Breathe in and out through your nose. Now hold up in high boat. Plant your feet. Bring your arms in front. Roll all the way back onto your back. Palms down, feet down, heels in, hips up. Satyubandha, bridge pose. Breathe. Now, perhaps you lace your hands, inching your shoulder blades together. Keep squeezing in as your hips lift up. Release on down. Happy baby. So take a hold of the outside edges of your feet and just do a little rock side to side. The shift that transpires on your mat is the gift. And the gift that you can give is your presence. Release happy baby. Hug the right shin in. Go ahead and twist across your body. Right leg over toward the left. Right arm tease. Look at the right side as you use the left hand to help assist the twist. Now stay here for 5 breaths. Moving your breath in and out through your nose. Your inhalation creates the space. The exhalation helps you dive in.
You may not be where you thought you would be. Doesn't even really matter. Just be where you're at. Rather than being nowhere, be now here. Transition after your 5th breath back onto your back, and then reverse it, hugging the left shin in, extending the right leg nice and long. Use your right hand to help roll the left hip over and make that twist as you tee the left arm, if that serves you. Five more breaths on this side. Really diving into the twist. If you feel any remaining tension in your face, in that space between your eyes, just embrace this place, this space. What a gift. What a gift your presence is to those around you. Slip onto your back right into Shavasana. We're just going to dive right into that euphoria. Hands just come out alongside your body. Palms are facing up. Legs just splay out. So rather than being a human doing, you are a human being. Now just know, if you could turn the video off and stay here 5, 10, 15, even 20 minutes, I invite you to do so. If you're going to come with me, just bring movement back to your fingers and your toes, moving your hands around your wrists and moving your feet right around your ankles. Any remaining areas that are holding any tension, that are sticky, just roll it right on out of there. Keep your breath smooth and steady. Bend your knees, roll over onto your right side, coming into that fetal position, the place from which God gives us the gift to breathe, to live, to move. Assist yourself up into this beautiful day. We don't want it to get away. So come to that comfortable seat, that sweet seat. Sweep your arms out and up. Carry the graces, the gifts, the blessings that you've been given. Seal them into your heart. Seal your intention, your purpose for today's practice in, as you practice being where you are, present. Let your presence bring peace and joy and love, not only in your own life, but in the lives of others. Let's finish off with one Om to Home. Sip your breath in. Om. Go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.